Hey out there, YouTube. It's Kai here. Today is June 15th, and I think yesterday marks 7 months on T for me. I made my last video about a month ago, and I think in that one I was mostly talking about my dose change and my doctor visit. Not a whole lot, not a whole ton of stuff has happened since then, which was why I was really reluctant to even make a 7-month update video. But a few things have, happened, and I was hoping to make more updates because my dose is different, just to kind of give some people, some information on what it's like when you're taking a higher than the standard dosage. A couple things I've noticed. Changes are coming in a lot faster. I think in the last video I talked about the one hair that was right here. Well, now that one hair has friends. There's lots of them, and they're pretty long and they're pretty scraggly looking. And I was debating on shaving, but I have the worst sensitive skin, so I really hadn't done that yet. And I'm not sure when I'm going to, but it is a little bit out of control. I have the Peach Fuzz mutton chop action going on here down the side. The one bad thing that's been so far about the increased dosage has been the increased acne. And now I have acne everywhere. Not just like on my face, not even just on my chest, just everywhere. Like, it comes like the plague, and like when it's hot it's worse. Like last week my face was broken out horribly, and it was just because it was so hot. I'm still using Proactiv like twice a day, and I kind of supplement that with these Noxzema pads. They come in like a little blue container. You can get them at Target or anywhere, CVS or whatever. They work really good, and it took a while for me to get used to them because they kind of burn a little bit, but it really does clean your skin, and it really does kind of help for that in-between time, because not all the time do I have time for 3 steps. Like with Proactiv, you've got to put the cleanser on, and then you've got to put the toner on, then you got to wait till that dries, and then you got to put the lotion on, and all this stuff like takes the color out of everything that touches it. Like my pillows, my pillowcases, some shirts, it's a pain in the ass, and it's expensive as all get out, but I have to believe that this shit works better than anything else I could get. But if you know anything that works better, please tell me, because I mean, while I don't go through it like really fast, I think it's 40 or 50 bucks for the full-size bottles, and they've lasted me about, I don't know, let me see, probably like maybe 8 weeks. Yeah, it's probably been almost 8 weeks since I ordered some, so it's expensive when you add it up. I mean, granted, you can go into Target and buy some Neutrogena, and some of that shit costs like $10 a tube, and you can go through it pretty quick because it's not a large quantity to begin with. But I'm willing to experiment if folks know of stuff that works better. Let's see. So my changes are coming a lot faster now, I feel like. The body hair is coming in a little quicker. My legs, I never shaved my legs before anyway, but now the hair that I did have there is much longer, and there's much more there. Now I'm getting it on my thighs, on my knees, on the backs of my legs, all the way up. Yep. My back, my shoulders. I don't really have much to go on as far as body hair in my family. I have 2 brothers, but they are half brothers. I'm not sure how that actually works out, or if that has any bearing. One of them kind of looks like Wolfman Jack if he were black. He has a beard, and has always been a really hairy dude. I remember him in the 70s when I was a little kid, and he always wore those shirts, with the big collar, and they were always open, and there was this pelt. So I don't know, maybe I will take after him. I'm not sure though. My father wasn't really hairy per se, but I was born, my father was in his mid 50s, and that's when dudes, like cisgender dudes, begin to, their testosterone levels are low anyway. So who knows what he was like when he was actually like young, virile man. I don't know. He was gray and balding, very severely balding, when I was born. So yeah, I don't know really what I'm gonna get as far as that's concerned. My nephew, which is my sister's son, I haven't seen him in a long time, but I saw some pictures of him, and he's pretty hairy. So I don't know. There's still hope. Without that, regardless of that, when I'm wearing a button-down shirt, I do present. I hate saying passing, as male, and am read as male in public settings. Probably 90% of the time right now. I don't bind because I don't find it to be very comfortable, and I'm already uncomfortable as it is, so I really don't want to be physically uncomfortable, so I don't bind. Oh, and speaking of which, I'm going to be having top surgery in January. I have consulted with Dr. Brownstein. I sent him pictures of what I look like post reduction, and he's already given me a price quote. I filled out all the survey and the questionnaire stuff. I just have to get him the deposit by middle of next month, and we will secure a date. We will secure the last, I think it's the 25th of January. So I'm pretty stoked. That's like 6 months away, 6-7 months away. So that's not a long time. I mean, this year has flown by. I feel like I got married yesterday, and that was 6 months ago. So I'm really excited that I have selected a surgeon. I'm still teetering just a little teeny bit because I haven't yet talked to the surgeon here. Another person on YouTube had their surgery at GW, and his results look awesome. And I would love to find somebody local who isn't what's her name? I forget the woman who is in at Timonium, Maryland. I forget her name. I can't think of it at the moment. But a lot of people have gone to her with great results. I contacted her office, and I really didn't get any warm and fuzzy feelings. And I really go off of vibe. So I may still explore that, because I am 0 for 4 with choosing a great surgeon. My last knee surgery that I had was with a great surgeon, was here. But the one before that, the guy screwed up my knee really badly. My reduction that I had last year, my plastic surgeon didn't do the greatest job. My healing is pretty bad. I have some pretty bad scarring. And I'm not sure that that's based on my body or things that couldn't have been controlled had he used better technique. So that's that. So I'm really critical on myself about choosing somebody who's gonna really do great work. And I'm already going to the gym and exercising. I've been going to the gym and exercising since I changed my dosage, because I was worried that the increased dosage, not only has it made me hungrier, but that it would make me gain more weight. And I believe that since I started T, I probably gained about 15 pounds. And I'm already in the 200 club, so I didn't want to be much bigger, but I am. You can't tell, but I am. So let's see what else. Facial hair, body hair, libido's about the same. It's settling down now, which I think is great. When I first started on T, within the first month or two, I felt like every person that I looked at, male, female, it didn't matter. I thought about what they looked like naked. It didn't matter, old, young. It didn't really matter. I had sex on the brain, and it just wouldn't go away, and it was really annoying in a way. If the wind blew in one direction and not the other, or the other, and it didn't really matter. The wind blew. Oh, there it goes. Now it's starting to calm down a little bit, which I'm really kind of happy about, because I need to focus on other things. So that's a little bit better. And it's also better because I don't spend as much time watching tennis on my computer. When you watch tennis on your computer, yeah, I spend a lot less time doing that now, which less time, not saying no time, but less. So that's that. I go back to my doctor next week. They'll check my levels. They'll see how everything is going, and I'll tell them about a few of the issues that I've had since I started on the higher dose. The acne is getting better, so I'm less concerned that that's going to be a long-term issue. But it has its ups and downs. Like right when I think that I'm gonna be kind of like out of this puberty stage and that the acne is gonna go away, it friggin' comes back. It comes back with a vengeance. Right now, it's pretty calm. It's pretty calm, and I don't know if that's temperature related. Like, it's a lot cooler outside right now, so I sweat less because I'm really hot all the time. Really, really hot, which is hard to manage. Let's see what else. So like I haven't come out at work yet, and I really am. I was waiting to come out at work because I was on the verge of a promotion, and I didn't want anything to kind of jeopardize that or to overshadow, my work ethic and what I've done with this organization for all the years that I've worked there. So I haven't said anything at work yet, but I totally know that they know. They know something's different, that something has to be different. So soon that will be over, because I think the position requisition questionnaire, whatever thing that we fill out at work to request the position, has already been submitted to the compensation review committee. If it comes back the way I want it to, with there's two things that I want it to have, and if it has one of those two or both of those two, we're golden, and I'm going to take it, and it's going to be great, and then I'll just be able to kind of come out, because I need to, because I have to submit to the plan administrator for my 401k the letter from Dr. Brownstein requesting a withdrawal from my 401k. You have to submit this documentation proving that it's medical reasons is why you're drawing money off your 401k. So that's gonna in effect out me. So I wanted to kind of wait on that before, wait on that promotion thing to come through before I make that change. So that's on the horizon, and I'm realizing that while I have several social circles that I travel in, I've been very, very confused. Maybe you guys have some insight on this about how to come out to when you're a part of a large group. I am in a music ensemble here in the district, and I don't know everybody in the group. There's 75 of us, and a few people that I'm close to that I actually hang out with on a regular basis, they know. But the rest of the group does not. So I'm kind of curious if you guys have any advice on coming out when you have acquaintances that you see all the time. Maybe you don't know them as closely as you do some other folks, and you don't know really what's the right time. Some people will ask me straight away, hey, what's going on with you? Hey, this is happening to you. What are you doing? Have you been working out? Do you have a cold? Stuff like that. You will ask them. Some people will come straight out and ask, but other people just don't say anything, and I'm not sure if it's because they're worried about asking, or it's probably me worried about telling, of course, because I'm still not necessarily comfortable with telling folks about transition, about where I'm at in transition, about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, because I don't know, and part of me thinks it's not their business. The other part of me thinks I don't want to be on display, kind of thing. So I don't know if you guys have any ideas or advice on that. That would be awesome. So that's all I have for changes. I'll try to keep making updates. I mean, I really didn't have much in the way of updates or changes going on with me, other than stuff with work, stuff with life. But as far as T right now, between last month and now, not a whole lot is different. But it is the hair is coming in a lot faster. I probably am most happy about that. And maybe I'll shave it. And if I shave it, I'll make another video. Alright, I hope everybody's doing well. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.